Hey guys, it's mcfixit. It's my favorite time of the year. We're getting ready for Christmas. Going to put up our icicle lights, and guess what? Some of them don't work. These are 1 year old. Some of them are working. Then you get to this section and some of them aren't. And so how do you do this? Do you go ahead and ship it back to the store? There is like a warranty for a couple of years, or do you fix them yourself? I'm going to walk you through the tools and supplies that I use to make this happen. It's actually really pretty simple, the amount of tools you need. This is an LED light. You do want to check to make sure. LED. This one little kit has pretty much everything you need, except I do like to use a pick as well. My fingers, especially if you're changing out more than like 1 or 2 bulbs, you will want those. Make sure you save your little kit as well. Most of these come with this already. Normally it has 1 or 2, maybe 3 bulbs in it and a few fuses. This thing actually tests bulbs, it tests fuses, and then you can also find out where the issue is. So we're going to walk through that. Also, a little tip, if you're buying lights, they change the colors every couple of years to make sure you buy new ones. So I always buy another set. This video is being made in 2021. These are 2020, and I marked them good. I did use them for like half a season. Then I ended up doing some other lights that were green because I finally found the same color. But it is important that you find it. Just because it says cool white minis doesn't mean that it's going to be the same as the other ones. And so I can pull these off. In fact, I just did another whole reel of them. I use like 20 of these because they make these so cheap nowadays. This is from a big box store, and they're just cheap. And so let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to scoot this off to the side and go ahead and open up this package. Let's just go ahead and flip it over. Read the detailed instructions inside, and then set that off to the side. After you've read everything, you are not going to need these little pods right here, so you can go ahead and set those off to the side. I do use these clips. These clips are very nice. If yours didn't come with clips for whatever reason, get some kind of clips, get something, chip clip bag, whatever you need to do. Have your lights ready, have your pick ready. Go ahead and unplug. But the thing I'm going to do is it works till right here. So I'm going to go ahead and clip here, and then I'm going to clip here, because between here and here it does not work. Go ahead and unplug this. Inside here it already has a 9-volt battery. If yours didn't come with one, it should have. Go ahead and put a 9-volt battery in there. Plug positive to positive, negative to negative. You can go ahead and undo this. And so this is for the icicle lights. They are a little bit different than the standard lights because they run in a couple of different kind of like series. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take your gun. It's hard to see, but there's a little small needle that will be right here, and it'll light up every time you touch that. So you have the clip here, and I have the other clip here. And let me go ahead and straighten that out a little bit. So everything on this side is good. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you what that's going to look like. It will light up those lights, which is exactly what you want. Don't know how well you can see that, but all on this side of that clip is lit up. So we're going to go back to kind of the beginning of where our problem was and work our way back towards that. And so we will go on the other side of this one. And so this will be the strand that goes back. And so all of those are good. Bottom one, the 3 middle ones, and the top one. So we can go ahead and grab our chip clip. So I'm going to call it the whole video, I think. And go ahead and put it up there. Remember, this is where that outlet is. It's plugged in. You're only getting 9 volts through this. All that is good. So what was previously there was good. So go ahead and put your chip clip there. Go ahead and get this next strand that hangs down. Go ahead and kind of spin it out. And so I know everything this side is good. Let's go ahead and test this. You do want to make sure this is seated properly, and no bueno. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go on this side. That light is good. So what you can do is you can go ahead and mark that this light is good. We'll go down a little further. On the other side of this light. So this is the first one that's down. It's not the one on the top. And you see just a little bit. I don't know how visible that's going to be in the camera. There is just a little bit of light, which means it's typically not that one. It could be, but most likely not. So we'll go ahead and go down to another one. And there is no light on that, and we'll flip it around to the other side. So most likely it's going to be this one. And you can see the corrosion, and it's missing on that side one of those metal prongs. So go ahead, I'm just going to throw that away so I don't ever get it mixed up. You can go ahead and grab one out of your little baggie. And one thing I like to do is actually look inside, because that was part of the metal piece just sticking up in the middle, and there was just a touch of corrosion. So I do like to just kind of knock that out as well. You can also test your light. The side right here, at least on these lights, is the positive side, and you can see that it lit up. Again, I'll show you. Putting that in there lights it up. So that one is good. We'll go ahead and push that back down. Go ahead and test this one. And boom, right there. So it might be weird that just these two are. There possibly could be another one that's bad. So we're going to go ahead and unwind. And again, these things will wind back. They do have a little bit of like muscle memory for that. So that one is good. We'll come back to this line. That one is good. And so let's go back up here to where we tested before. And ooh, this one might be bad. So we're going to go ahead, grab this one, test. All of those are working but this one. But let's get to this side of it, and that's working. So all of those lines are working. So this whole strand is good. Going to put it on this side. And sometimes, like right now, because we are kind of getting close, and we've already replaced one bulb, let's go ahead and see if it actually works. So this is back into our power, and it doesn't yet. Don't be discouraged. That does happen. Sometimes you get lucky and it's just one bulb. This set has had, I did another one like I said earlier, has many issues. So go ahead and put it in. All of this is all working to this side. So that one is good. Let's go ahead and test this next one. See if we can get any kind. This is kind of hard to do. I'm not going to lie. You do have to untwist it pretty well. So everything but this one is lit up. We'll go ahead and test on the other side just to make sure. And all of those are good. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are good. So that whole strand is good. This strand only has 3 coming down. So we'll go ahead and untwist it. We're down to really this strand and the next one. And then we should be able to plug it in. But my assumption is because it wasn't working, there is one that is bad. So you're just kind of going through. And my guess is because nothing lit up on that one, this top one is bad. And so because I did this side, all of this was good. And then I go to this side of it, and that is bad because it never lit up. Go ahead and pop it off, pull it out, and one of the brackets is broken. I don't know why these are so cheap from this location, but that holiday time I have had some issues with in the 2020 collection. Bought all new lights last year and having lots of issues. So we'll go ahead and close that. I am going to go ahead and test this again. So unplug, plug back in. Still not there yet. We're getting close. We still have at least one more issue. So we'll go ahead and plug it back in. We'll keep going down the line here. So all of those are good. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally screwed that up. I just went backwards. I know all those are good because we just did that. Just changed out this one. Sorry, these 2 clip chips, because of how the camera angle is, went the wrong way. That's okay though, because it tested to make sure everything I did was done correctly so far. Let's go ahead and hit up this side. But this little tool does work very well. And you might be worried, oh no, it may ruin it because of X, Y, or Z because it's poking in. That's such a small needle, it's going to be able to close up really well. So it looks like there's probably, maybe this top one might be bad. We'll go ahead and work our way down. Those 2 are both working. So we'll see if this one is working, and this one right here is not working. And sometimes just because they look nice doesn't mean they're working. See, that one's missing one again. These all did work at the beginning of last year. And this is what I mean. You may have to run out of your little package here. That's why it's always good to have a backup strand that you can pull from that are exactly the same thing. Now I'm just going to go ahead and test this, see if we have any luck, which I hope we do. And boom, they're all working again. Pretty awesome. This little tool, I can't remember if it was like 25 or 30 bucks. Pretty effective, pretty inexpensive if you're going to have to go out and buy all new lights or ship these things back, because I think I have 5 big strands of 500, and to ship those back to wherever it is on the 3-year, Illinois, that would not be cheap. Even though I live in Ohio, you're probably looking at least the cost of this to ship these back, and they probably make you pay shipping back to you. If this was helpful, please let me know in the comments below. I'll have a link to my Amazon affiliate where you can get this, or you can buy it at any really box store as well. I will say one thing, don't wait till the end of the season to buy this. I tried to buy this last year and it was sold out everywhere. Buy it early, buy it soon. And so this is how you go ahead and fix those LED lights of that cool white for the icicle style. The regular style will actually be a lot easier this, because all you're doing is just one strand of the other. You can kind of cut corners a little quicker to find out exactly where it is, especially with these beautiful little clips. You can go halfway and figure out where it is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I have lots of other videos on how to do stuff at home, car repairs, disc dies. Please stick around and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching.